So we're running short of time. So now I would like to call upon Dr. Hanan from University of Jordan to share her thoughts with us.
I'm very glad to be here. I'm also very glad to see the founder of this amazing facility in Pakistan. So again, I'm grateful to Dr. Sabih Anwar and his staff. If I want to conclude this amazing event, I would take my comments from two sources, my heart and the smiling faces that I'm seeing now. It's not only Sarah that was very happy while presenting this project. So we are really grateful for those dedicated people who are working with Dr. Sabih in Physlab. And we are really amazed by the efforts that they gave for our stay here to be fruitful, proactive, and also cozy and comfortable. And if I want to share with you something from my heart, I would share two lessons that I have learned during my short lifetime in teaching and research. I know that my experience is very humble if compared with someone like Dr. Sabih, but at least I learned something during my life in teaching and even in learning. The first lesson I would share is that I learned it once I was a student, and I believe that I'm still, because every scientist should stay a student of nature. So when I was a student, I learned a good lesson that the best source of a pleasure in life is the source of a pleasure when you understand something. It's the joy of understanding. So that's why you are all nowadays, or this moment, you are all feel happy, I believe. And the second lesson that I would like to share is the one that I learned in my short lifetime in teaching and research, that the best source of a pleasure is not the pleasure of understanding. It's the pleasure of making someone understand physics. And this is why I thought that the most pleased person now, at this moment, among us, I believe, they are Physlab staff and Dr. Sabih, because they made you understand and enjoy what you did during this workshop. So this lesson, now, I usually told my students about this, but today I saw this lesson is practically working. The best source of pleasure is the pleasure of making somebody understand physics. Because if people understand physics, they will understand nature, they will understand the universe, they will appreciate their existence in this world. And they will also appreciate their role in life. So I think and I believe that you will go back home to your universities, your lab, with a good passion, a better passion toward physics, and with a strong energy. The last thing I will share also, that I always also tell my students and my colleagues, and it's written in the board of my office, love is a better master than duty. That's why we're working for very long hours, yesterday and the days before, without thinking anything outside. Even though some experiments were not working, some ideas seem stupid for some of the groups, but you were enjoying your life. This is the life that we challenge and that we love, and because of it that we are still surviving. So love is a better master than duty. And also you can modify the quote which belongs to Einstein. It's not my quote, love is a better master than duty. My quote is, passion is a stronger force than tension. If you like your students, your colleagues, your co-workers to produce something great, just invest in their passion. If you give them love, they will give you love back. If you give them trust, they will give you trust back. And if you give them some creation, you will be amazed with what they will give you back. So love and passion, I believe that they are the most important resources in physics, in experimental physics, research, and education. If I have more few seconds, I would like to say something for the Physlab team. I believe that science is the best way or the most effective way of doing things. But I also have learned in my short lifetime that art is the most beautiful way to do science. And you, Physlab, you are real artists, and I learned a lot from you. And my hope now, in this moment, that I will come back to labs, because I love the people, I love the place, and also I'm grateful to physics, because physics are now here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Hanan. Now let's have with us Mr. Wilson. He's from Kenya Bureau of Standards. Please give a huge round of applause for him.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say I'm sincerely grateful for being considered to be a participant in this program. From the word go, I can say, when I saw this regional laboratory immersion program, I didn't understand which kind of immersion it is. But I can say for sure, I'm now fully immersed in experimental physics, courtesy of this program. So, number two, my coming here has found one thing that is for sure. Media sometimes gives wrong information. Like way back when I was at home, when I wanted to come, my friends were convincing me that, you know what, Pakistan, you will be bombed. Why are you going there? You know, the media has painted Pakistan in a very bad shape. But when I go back home, I will be your ambassador. And for sure, you've also made me a better physicist than I was. When I came here, I didn't truly understand the extent of the experimentation that we were coming to do. Upon arrival, I just realized that physics is made simple. You know, in physics, we believe that we should make work easier. And indeed, the kind of experiments I've seen here, some of them I did them in my undergraduate, but I can tell you, they are so simplified here, to an extent I was telling Dr. Sabine that I wish I had more time to stay. Besides that, this university is different. In a developing country, to find people working overnight after the normal working hours, it is something that is unheard of. Myself, I've never seen it before, way back in my country. But here, you find master students, PhD students, they are all here asking you if you've understood, they want to expound and all that. This is a very, very unique setup. So I wish to confer my heartfelt and sincere gratitude unto Dr. Sabir and his team for the work well done. Besides that, I have found that you guys are so hospitable. You've accorded us hospitality, which is unquestionable. So I go home with a positive report, and for sure, given opportunity, I shall come and I shall inspire more to come. Besides that, I've also learned it is a good thing to inspire others to love physics. So, another thing that I would like to say is that after this, it is good when I'm going back. Myself, I'm a physicist, but of course I do meteorology. Meteorology is all about physics, but we skew ourselves into measurement standards. So it is all physics. If you come to our department, you will find pressure, mass, length, like that. We are basically doing physics. But the beauty of this program has taught me that even those students who come there for attachment, internship and all that, I have now something more to give them. And it's good I've run this software. You've trained us about this software, video analysis and all of this, so we go home better and fair. God bless you. See you again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wilson. Next, I would like to call upon Dr. Ulfun Milayo from Federal University of Agriculture. Please give a very warm welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm short of words, but the most important thing that I've gotten from here, which made me to study physics, is that physics is beautiful. Physics is a woman, very beautiful. And coming to this lab has made it more beautiful for me. I have learned a lot, and I thank Dr. Samir for the encouragement to come. Pakistan are very warm. I did my research in Ghana, in radiation lab in Ghana, and they were very warm to me. But Pakistan are warmer than Ghanaians to me. And another thing that I've gotten from here is another lab, different from the lab I have in my country, in my university. I've seen a better lab, and I want to take this back home to improve on our lab in the university there in Nigeria. If I had not come here, like we have a saying in my country, if you say your father's farm is big, when you get to another person's farm, you will know that it's bigger. And I'm saying a bigger lab. I've attended conferences in the US, in the UK. I've not gained as much as I have come to Pakistan. Despite all the discouragements from my colleagues, that if you go to Pakistan, you will not be able to go to US again, you will not be able to go to UK again, because Pakistan is a terrorist area. I said, yes, I will still come, I'll take the risk. And science is all about risk, physics is all about risk. Don't mind my shedding tears, I'm shedding tears of joy. Because I'm happy I came, I saw, and I conquered. Sorry that I've not been able to make any presentation in my field, radiation physics, which I would have loved to do. But I'm happy I came, and I know that next time will be better. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fania. Indeed, we believe and we hope that this passion that we have in this lab resonates to all these countries. So next, I would like to call upon Dr. Shah Ashraf from National Institute of Technology, Finland, to share a few words with us, please.
जनाब से और साथ पालना सभी साहब मेरे मोहतरम कलीग अस्सलाम वालेकुम कुछ कभी इजहार नहीं कर सकता हूँ I do not have words I fall short of words how happy I am over here I'll go by Wilson I'll register my thanks acknowledge my thanks to Professor Sabi and his team for a special year I have been under your custody and civil alliance. I am thankful to you. Not only this laboratory and lungs, I am proud, Lahore, almost all. I have found that whole of that Pakistan is in love with Kashmir. Tremendous love. I am thankful to all of you. Dr. Sati, you have taught us many things. Why I took that corner, from mechanics to measurements, from MATLAB to RevLab, from electrons to electricity. I am thankful for you. You have taught us many things. You, including me, all of us, cannot teach patience. But I acknowledge you have created an environment in which patience blows. We need to give him a round of applause. We have really created an environment in which this grows, in which this blooms. And this is needed. That is needed to solve the major problems which the world is facing. I have said it many times, many places. We may not be knowing of the things which the world is facing because we are living in a paradise. We are living in a paradise. The world has a problem in terms of healthcare, in terms of energy, in terms of the water, in terms of environment. And those things cannot be solved unless this science will flourish. Thank you for all your words, and thank you. I do remember the other countries which I have visited, but yours, the way was very unique. Thanks. LUMS have a faculty like you. LUMS is blessed by your presence. Inshallah Rahman, LUMS will touch the stars. And LUMS, few minutes before I came to know, said Baba Sahib had glimpses to Kashmir many times. I was so happy he had been. My neighbor there, very close, 1 kilometer just away. The way you have done, sir, I am impressed by two. One, the Nobel laureate, who fixed the Nobel Prize, Alfred Nobel. And then second, Sayyid Baba Sahib initiative. The Sayyid Baba Sahib initiative, not less than that. He was a great. Shall I share that story which he did? Alfred Nobel, before closing his eyes, he said, he invited the king even. The king was annoyed even, but he said that my whole money which he has earned from his entrepreneurship, from his industry, ये एक इनायत होती है, कोई इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट होता है कंट्री में, इनायत होती है अल्लाह ताला की, ये कितने महान होते हैं। उन्होंने कहा कि whatever I have earned from my patents, he was having 350 patents, among them 3 were very impressive, which were being used for construction purpose. European में बड़ी construction होती थी, तो by that he was having $11 million. He announced that money that it should be used for the benefit of society. It should be given to those who will do good to humanity, and good to humanity are being done through sciences, which you people are doing, which LUMS is doing. Alhamdulillah, Inshallah Rahman, मेरी दुआ होगी कि आगे तरक्की करे और सितारों को छुए. हमारी दुआ हमेशा आप लोगों के साथ है. शुक्रिया.
Before I call upon Sayyid Babar Sahib for a few words, I would just like to introduce and bring in front of you my team, Muhammad Azim Iqbal, Shehbaz, Hafiz Rizwan, Muhammad Umar Hassan, Ali Akbar, not Hassan, Muzammil, please come to the fore, Khadim. Then Imrozia. But the participants are mostly women.